I'm just going live because I just came on YouTube and it said that I was live. So, and I wasn't even on it. When I went over to the store, I was on, but it's still saying that I am still live. So something is going on with my YouTube for sure. I think it's being shadow banned, shadowed something, whatever, because also when I do videos and I am also getting playback from other videos that I have done in the background while I am doing videos. So something is definitely being copied or done to my YouTube. Anyway, full skull deforming. I have no feeling or stimulation in my head. I'm feeling heavy on my left side because everything is on my right. And is being done to me by Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne, Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Ray, who I conveniently seen when as soon as I stepped out my front door, he conveniently walked right by instantly, like instant. As soon as I walked out my front door, he walked by with his puppy. Like instant, there was maybe a second. As soon as I walked out my door, he was right there walking by. So, and it was right in front of my front door. Blair Hardy, Billy Wooldridge, Ray, Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Tyler Lake, Jason Gimpy Two Step Van Alstyne, Robert Barry, Bert Hustler, Maggie Falls are all involved in doing this to me. My skull splitting, I have no feeling, like I said, or stimulation in my head. Nothing. And it could all be medically proven, but I cannot go to the hospital. They have made sure that if I try to, it becomes a crime. They say only under emergencies, even when you get rushed to the hospital by ambulance, they still do not consider it emergency and still kick you out to prevent help as soon as ambulance drivers leaves. Been done a few times. Plus being kicked out by Paladin security. Plus being surrounded by nurses in Paladin security. Being kicked out twice by Administrator CEO Wayne Covyduck, being falsely charged by patient relations and then by CEO Wayne Covyduck to prevent anything legal on them in an attempt to prevent anything on me proof and to continue to try to cover up the crimes that they are guilty of by keeping me from the hospital and help. Full skull deforming. It's been elongated, it's been widened, it's been flattened, it's been shortened, it's been rounded, it's been everything, and I've shown it and proven it. I'm getting nothing but air being pumped through my head right now. So, congratulations, you bunch of psychotic pieces of fucking garbage. I am the end of my bloodline. You murdered my mother, you killed my two dogs, and you're getting away with doing this to me because it's for OPP revenge because you own them and you are a bunch of psychotic pieces of shit just like they are. Human sex trade, slavery trafficking, human trafficking, children and adults, financial thefts and frauds, identity thefts and frauds. Blair Hardy is an obsessed homosexual stalker, piece of shit, goof loser. Has to use R&M on his victims because he is a goof loser and try to live through them because he is a goof loser coward, just like the rest of them. Working with them for OPP for free drugs, for money, for freedom, and for drop charges. I've proven what OPP will do to get away with their crimes, to obstruct for themselves, for the doctors, for the hospital, and for their inmate bosses. I've proven it. For 3.5 years, I spoke police crimes, and that's the only thing I did. Plus, what has been taking place with me, by whom, how, and why. One way or another, I share any DNA, and I guarantee I most likely probably do. I'm the end of my bloodline, and I share any DNA with anybody named. There's going to be serious fucking consequences. Serious consequences. You think my life is a game? You think my life is a joke? OPP has turned homicide using these pieces of shit. They've turned homicide into a game here in Napanee. They lie, they buy time, and then they transfer to avoid arrest and charging and lawsuits in hopes of deniability through their badge and positions. Same with the doctors. The longer they keep me from medical help, the longer this is gonna, the more time they buy, this is gonna take more effect mentally and physically on me. And then they'll conveniently get away with the mistaken identity because of what's being done to me 3.5 fucking years. Because Billy Wooldridge is a wanted harbored inmate sex offender who they are harboring and will not touch. Why? Because he's doing this to me for them. And I will not be proven wrong, right, Spencer Mills, whether you are here or in Aurelia. Dale Hartwig is working with him for you for drop charges. Guarantee it. Same with Ray Ray, probably for freedom and for his free drugs and be able to deal without any consequences. Tyler Lake is a junky piece of shit, a dog murderer. Same with Jason Gimpy, Two Step and Olstein. Crackhead, low life garbage. They are the reason why capital punishment needs brought to Canada, and they need to actually be executed from it legally. Conveniently, nobody is arrestable unless I pay $22,000. And this is why they're trying to extort that much from me and refusing arrest because they know that I cannot afford it and come up with that money. This is about financial thefts and frauds too. Mentally manipulating me in hopes I go crazy, in hopes that they unjustifiably have a reason and excuse to do something more to me. So I cannot even walk out my door. I've not had any freedom or movement in 3.5 years because of this. Ever since I spoke police crimes and I was shot by XOPP chief or commander back in August of 2019 before he left. So time's been bought, damage has been done. I had no neurological problems prior to this happening. And one way or another, you pieces of shit garbage will answer for this and pay for it. Watch yourselves, watch your children because they're involved in pedophilia as well. Be safe, everybody, especially if you live in Napanee. Ex chief or commander, year 2019, staff sergeants, years 2019, 2021. Shannon Cork, Robert Kane, Robert Lucas, Shannon or Stacy, mental health worker, and Shelley Huffner, and Spencer Mills, 14716. Now allegedly Aurelia. Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Ray Ray, Blair Hardy, Billy Wooldridge, or the one known as Billy Wooldridge, at 149 Center Street North. Blair Hardy probably hiding out on at 34 Water Street or on the corner of Center and Thomas Street, side door entrance crack shack, with an obese woman that has reddish blondish hair. And I believe that she may be related to Billy Wooldridge or the one known as Billy Wooldridge. But on his Facebook profile as Billy Wooldridge, it shows he is from Illinois. If that's the case, then he is a harbored inmate from the U.S. And they are using him to commit homicides, identity thefts to stay here in Canada, and also to get away with what he's been getting away with. Prove me wrong. Organized criminal human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, identity thefts, and ending bloodlines for OPP revenge. Be safe, everybody. The whole side of my head and face is being completely blown up. Tyler Lake and Jason Gimpy two-step Van Alstyne, you little pieces of shit garbage, are what, 30, 25, 30, 35 years old? And you're doing this to me, you fucking punks. Blair Hardy, obsessed homosexual, he's 65 years old, for fuck's sakes. Billy Wooldridge, he's in his 70s, thinks that he and I were switched at birth. The fucking delusional crackhead, low-life piece of shit garbage is what he is. I'm Chris Wood, not Billy Wooldridge, not Tyler Lake, not Van Alstyne, not Hardy, not the rest of yous. I'm not the delusional piece of shit here. You are. And no matter how much you injure me or what you do to me, I am not going to call myself anybody but who I truly am, not any of you fucks. In hopes that you can start saying that I'm a schizo or something. I don't think so. Or MPD or whatever the fucking case may be. Whatever you're trying to accomplish with this. Either way, it's about making me disappear so either one of you can fucking come as me. And I guarantee this might sound crazy, but it's gonna happen. I've already proven my identity theft and changes and everything else that's been taking place with me slowly, but it's been happening. So be safe.